Australia just in a bit of bother. Very good, just getting caught on the crease. And you can't do much about that. He's such a very good player coming forward to the fast bowler. He starts to go forward, but the off-cut at that pace forced him to stay there.
Pulled away and well pulled. Past the backward square leg for 4. Good shot by Langer to finish off the over. Moved on now to 32 for 1.
Pulls, and that's a good shot. Not that short, but Justin Langer quickly onto the back foot and smashed it through mid-wicket. Again, almost identical. Probably even a better shot. Curtly Ambrose can't believe it.
They say that when Bradman was in great form, he pulled wide and mid-on. Well, that's what Justin Langer has done then. He has just done exactly that. That is a great cricket shot. Very rarely do you see that shot. I'd go so far as to say we haven't seen that shot this series.
Short again, hit again in front of square, and that is 4 more. 3 boundaries in the over.
Brings up the Australian 100 and a great over for Australia. It might even be a better shot. He has to jump up to reach the ball, and he watches the ball right onto the bat. There was no movement of the head at all away from the ball. Just watched it, and you don't see Curtly Ambrose being hit to mid-wicket 3 times in 1 over too often.
And he's hit that for 6. Tremendous stroke. And that's his 50 and what an authoritative way to reach a half-century, and a very welcome final half-century indeed by Justin Langer.
Was a good shot. Used his feet, got to the pitch and played right through the line. That's pretty much what the West Indies are hoping Justin Langer will do. Hit against the spin, but not a great deal of turn there for Nehemiah Perry. Have a look at this again. Look at the good use of the feet.
Lovely shot, beautifully timed by Justin Langer. He got on the front foot and he waited and then made sure that he placed it away from Dave Joseph, and it raced to the boundary.
Well, he gets on that front foot and square drives it beautifully just in front of Dave Joseph there, but no chance, not even bothered chasing this one. He's hit that beautifully. Another boundary, absolutely hammering that one on the front foot.
Oh, lovely shot. On his toes, Justin Langer. Got there and waited for the ball, and it may get to the fence. That's very good timing to get to the fence on this ground, off the back foot, and he's done it very well. Strong from the back foot, and he showed it there.
And that ends the day's play. A maiden over from Carl Hooper to finish off the day with Australia in a commanding position. They lead by 290. A partnership of 133 between Justin Langer, who has finished with 84, and Mark Waugh, who's got 60. Australia 209 for 2 to add to their first innings lead of 81. Good session once more for them. 99 coming off the 35 overs in that long final session. And it means that their bowlers will have plenty of opportunity. Straight drive down the ground, so that'll go all the way. Griffith after it gives up the chase, and Corey Cullimore, a low full toss and now a half volley put away.
And the chance to run out, but the 100 comes up for Justin Langer. He turns around to check that Steve Waugh is safe, and well played at Justin Langer. His 3rd Test century. He came in again batting at number 3, a position that he's trying to make his own. And just for glimpses yesterday, he showed the public how well he can play and how aggressively he can play. 3 boundaries off 1 over from Ambrose yesterday. pull shots through mid-wicket. And he's a very proud young man. And why wouldn't he be?
He would be over the moon with that. A special moment for Justin Langer. 100 against the West Indies in the West Indies.
And Hooper now. Just short. Shots that catch it from the cut shot. And well stopped in the end by the short third man fielder, Adrian Griffith. Those are the two men on the boundary on the leg side. And the two on the offside as well. He slammed that down the ground. He's hit that very well and it's gone. A good flat six. Coming down the wicket and getting hold of it.
Got a bit of width here, Justin Langer, and hit it straight down the ground. No fielders in those positions, straight down the ground. Two men out deep, but they're both pretty wide. You can hit the ball straight over the bowler's head like that more times than not, you won't have a problem.
Gone again. One bounce to the boundary. So acceleration here from Justin Langer. Just breaking the stranglehold the West Indies bowlers had on him and his fellow batsmen for so long.
Again, that ball wide of off stump, so a lot easier for him to hit it in front of square. The man out deep is behind square again.
Oh, about him! What a delivery! And Stuart McGill and Colin Miller's eyes have lit up. What a fantastic delivery from Carl Hooper. To bowl a man on 127 with this.
Well, it went a long way, didn't it? That was the surprise of the morning. And Langer, 127. Very good innings from him indeed. Just what the doctor ordered. And the fifth wicket down for 265.
Thank you very much, Hooksy. Justin, you must be a very happy man after those three figures.
Yeah, it's very satisfying. It's always the most challenging thing in Test cricket to play the West Indies, and to have scored 100 is an ambition achieved, I guess. But I won't be that happy until we've taken the last 6 wickets tomorrow.
Well, the century certainly have put your team in a very strong position. From here, you think you'll wrap it up quite quickly tomorrow?
Well, the way the series has gone so far, we'll be taking nothing for granted. Like I say, I won't be a satisfied man until I see the number 11, whether it's Curtly Ambrose or Courtney Walsh, walking back to the pavilion tomorrow at whatever stage. So, you know, we're not taking anything for granted. I mean, it still needs 6 wickets to take, and when that happens, we'll be a lot happier.
Let's focus a little bit on yourself now, Justin. There has been a lot of talk about the number 3 position for Australia. Certainly this century must please you and let you feel as if you are trying to cement your place in that position.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, there's always so much conjecture about this number 3 position. It's a very privileged position. I mean, there's been some great players who have played there. David Boone, Ian Chappell, to name a couple. And it is just a privileged position in the Australian cricket team. So I've got to expect that pressure all the time. I guess I cop it more than most people, and that can be frustrating at times. But, you know, I've played the last 12 Test matches there now with some good success. So today is just a good reward, I guess, for a lot of hard work trying to cement that position.
Number 3 that you're under pressure, or do you think that after a while, if you perform well enough, you'll be able to relax?
Well, I don't think you can ever relax. One, because there's so many good players in Australia, and two, like I say, because it is such a cherished position in the Australian cricket team. So there's always going to be some pressure, but you know, my goal is to cement my place there. I just want to bat number 3 for Australia. It's always been my ambition, so to be able to do it regularly is a dream come true, really.
Well, we know that you are from Perth on a very bouncy pitch, and you handle the bounce very well. What have you been finding with these pitches here in the Caribbean? How has the bounce been?
Yeah, they've been a little different. It's always, I mean, it's probably the wrong question to ask, considering you've got Curtly Ambrose and Courtney Walsh bowling at us all the time. I think the biggest, most satisfying thing about scoring 100 in this game is that I have to face Courtney or Curtly for a long time to come, you know. Batting against these guys, the only way to describe it is it's hard work, and it's all the only way to describe it. So I'm always going to get bounced no matter what they play on. I guess in a way I'm glad I'm not playing at the Wacker against them in a 4 Test series, and we're playing on some of the little more placid wickets here in the Caribbean.
So in the end, then it's a much more rewarding feeling to get runs against bowlers like that.
Oh, there's no doubt. Steve Waugh has been on my back all series, saying that these are the guys to score runs against. If you score runs in Test cricket against these guys, you know you've done a good job. So it's very, very rewarding, especially Courtney Walsh, who I find to be a very, very difficult bowler to face because of the way he bowls to left-handers. So to say that I've scored 100 against him, it's a nice little feather in my cap and a massive relief.
And it has put your team in a very strong position.
Yeah, we are in a good position now. So, you know, it's been a massive turnaround in the series. I guess it's a shock to the system being 2-1 down. We've been playing such good Test cricket for so long now. To be down in the series, you know, it's probably about as foreign as a uninvited guest to Trenchtown, you know. It doesn't happen very often. So, you know, we were really determined for this game, and we're going to make sure tomorrow we stay in this good position and retain the Frank Worrell Trophy.
Well, you got very good endorsement from your captain. What a better man than your captain to get it from?
Well, I mean, you know, it sounds a bit silly, but you know, I'd run through a brick wall for Steve Waugh. I couldn't think of a better guy to have as my captain. And you know, any compliment that was ever paid me by Steve Waugh, I'd take very strongly, and you know, it would mean a lot to me.
Thank you very much for having a good word with us, Justin, and congrats again.
Thanks, Michael. It's a pleasure.